Yo, I'm Mr. Mini. This is UK Full Stop on Westside Radio.
It's that time of the show where we speak to the special guest, and Mr. Mini is in the building right about now. What's going on, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man.
It's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Likewise.
Yeah, you are arguably the most animated artist that we've had on the show to date. Yeah,
I'll wear that crown proudly.
Yeah. You should, man. You should, because I mean it in the best way, man. It's sick. So, for those who don't know, who need to know, who is Mr. Mini?
Mr. Mini is all that is absurd. Wildly illogical and unreasonable. But who provides food for thought. Yeah, Mr. Mini is mind's incarcerated, narrow inwardly, outside the box, everything.
Right. Okay, I like that, man. I like that answer, man. You're still making me think. Yeah, so
you don't know which one to kind of pick from, innit?
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So, if you, all right, let's try it like this. So, if you had to describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words.
Yeah, and this is who you are.
Who I am.
Yeah.
A thinker. Yeah. A creative.
Yep.
And fearless.
Nice. Okay. Cool. I hear that. All right. Cool. Sick. So obviously, as we've been talking off air, and on air, we're all about greatest to the latest. So in terms of a great artist, old school from the UK, who's really like inspired you to maybe do what you're doing?
The most, I'll say Jamie. Although he's old school, but he's still here. Like he's still relevant. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say Jamie still.
Yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair. He's old school enough. Yeah.
That's foundation.
More than 10
still.
years deep.
Yeah, you can't say he's not foundations.
Nah. For real. Fair enough. And why Jamie?
Because his character. Do you know what it is? Jamie was an artist that I felt his character in his music early, and he showed, all right, cool. He was the first guy to I'm not spitting no crud, but I'm still hard. You get what I'm saying? I'm just fully me on the track, and he made being you cool, innit? That's the kind of stuff that I'm on, innit?
Yeah, but he was still hard with it.
And he was still hard with it. You still felt it. You couldn't say, nah, this guy's soft. You get what I'm saying? He's still hard with it.
Exactly. Nah. I feel you on that, man. For real. Okay, and in terms of new school, maybe someone from your camp, or maybe, someone who you feel like every time you hear them or you see them at a show or whatever, you're like, man, you know what? I need to go back to the studio and just do my thing, man, because this person is just, they're killing it every time.
Alright, cool. A new school artist.
Yeah.
Who's got me gassed like that.
Yeah, UK.
We spoke about some artists off air, but
we did.
The way you described that now,
it's
like I have to proper think, alright, cool, who's gassing me now?
Who is gassing you?
I have to pick one now. I'll say right now, Lil Sims is killing it, man. She's killing it.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Okay, cool. So you've been making music for how long, man? How long now?
For about 9 years now.
9 years. Okay, so you're coming up to about 10 years now.
Yeah.
So when did you start, we'll start with that. When did you actually start taking music seriously? And then when did you kind of decide, you know what, like, I'm gonna do it this way? Because obviously, I've heard, some of your music, and I've seen some of your videos, and it's very much, I'm doing it my own way, I'm doing my own thing. It's very much, it reminds me of how the 90s was, because with the 90s, you had, a flock of different artists, all respected for various things. And at the moment, there's a lot of sounds that are very, very similar. So how did you kind of develop as an artist to be like, this is me and this is what I'm doing?
Basically, I think it was a lot of it was probably trial and error, to be honest, and just sticking to it. Kind of like always experimenting. Like I'm never afraid to experiment. Like I go in the studio and just do how I feel. I don't ever think about too much about will people like this or is it gonna. Do you get what I'm saying? Like if I feel it, I'm feeling it. Do you get what I'm saying? And I trust the way I feel to be able to resonate, kind of thing. So like I was always just experimenting, and it kind of clicked. I would say about 3 years ago. 2 to 3 years ago. Like when I started the Street Smart Book Smart EP. That's when it kind of clicked. But I would say I took music seriously. I started taking it seriously from about 14. I thought maybe I can do this thing. You get what I'm saying? I remember I met Kano when I was 14. Like Showdown Radio with Kano when I was 14. Sick. And Kano was a big inspiration for me. Like, as a kid as well, you get me? So from then I thought, raw. And after that we got invited to his 140 Grime Street launch party and went to that. So literally everyone who I was listening to,
at the time.
Like I saw Jamie, Skepta, I see, God knows, like everyone was there. Picture everyone who was popping at that time. They was there. Do you get what I'm saying?
That sounds sick.
And from there I thought, you know what? Like this isn't too far. Like I could probably do this thing. Then by 16 it was like 100, 16 to 18, 100. I'm on it.
Let's do that. Cool. Sick. So, Hi, I'm Mr. Mini. That track is, I mean, you kind of mention, Eminem, right? And you mentioned, the whole being compared to, you say E?
Yeah, so I know they're gonna say this sounds just like E.
Yeah.
I'm already lonely, being the only just like me.
Yeah, and the one thing that's quite interesting about about Eminem and kind of what he does and stuff like that is not like he doesn't have a consistent flow. Like if you hear him on one track, like the flow might be consistent for that track, and then the next track is kind of like, oh right, he's doing the madness and everything else like that. So where do you how do you develop your flows, and how do you decide, you know what, like, I'm just gonna flow on this, or and just kind of go, like, where does it come from? Like, do you
so do you know what, that's a good question still, and it's good because you thought about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like alright, cool. Sometimes it depends. Like I might want to just vibes with a certain one particular instrument in the beat. Like, I'm gonna go off of the bass, or I'm gonna go off of the snare on every time the snare hits, I'm gonna do this flow, or I'm gonna speed it up a bit and have that much syllables there. But a lot of the time it's just me kind of testing myself, like just trying different things, and this might be cool, like let me see how I can fit words like this, let me see how I can, do you get what I'm saying? So a lot of it is just, it's experimental for me. I just find it fun, like seeing which pockets can I fit this thing in, do you get what I'm saying? Or how will it sound effective driving this kind of flow with the beat? So it is thought about, and a lot of the time it's just kind of just playing around with it, experimenting.
Sick. And we were talking, off air, a little bit about some of the engineering you've been doing, or you've done over the past. Some stuff with Captain Conan and some other artists. Now, in terms of recording yourself, engineering yourself, how important was that to you, or how important is that to you? Do you still do it?
I still do it. I still do it. That's been very important to me from the beginning, because I always wanted to have, like, be in control of what I'm doing, kind of thing. I remember early times going to the studio and paying my money to record, paying per hour and paying for my mix, and the mix ain't coming back. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not coming back how I want it. Like, but I know people going to the studio, like bigger people at the time, and their mixes are coming out great. Do you get what I'm saying? Like spankings.
Yeah.
I thought, you know what? No. I need to just do my own thing, man. I need to do my own thing. Then I just learned, literally self-taught, read up on it, watched a lot of YouTube, and just spent time around in a lot of different studios, around a lot of different engineers, and got to peep different processes and built my own kind of thing. And it's remained a key part of my process to this day. I still run between the booth and the recording and the main room and press. Yeah.
I know that struggle, man. I know that struggle, but it's worth it in the end, man.
Yeah, trust me,
definitely worth it in the end.
Trust me.
So tell us a little bit about, what's it? Book smart, street smart.
Street smart,
book smart. I got it reversed. My bad.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that, and I kind of get the title, but is that about you personally, or is that just about some just observational thing?
It's about me, and it's about me, and mainly because I'd like to say that's the kind of mentality I had to adopt. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm through the kind of person I am in the area that I grew up in. I adopted a street smart, book smart mentality.
Okay.
Because you gotta be street smart to survive.
True.
And you gotta be book smart because your books are where your opportunities come from.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't neglect that.
Yeah.
You don't ever neglect that.
I almost think you gotta be street smart to survive, but you gotta be book smart to actually be able to thrive and to leave.
That's exactly where it is. Exactly where it is. So they're both as important as each other. And it's about speaking up for like people. It's about speaking up for the other side of the stigma. The stigma attached to being a coloured inner city person.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put it that real. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
of course.
From Peckham even. So it's about showing the other side of that stigma. Now there's people out here who are educated and who actually do pay attention to what's going on around them and have something to say and care about what's going on around them. And care about education even.
Of course.
See the importance in it.
So tell me a little bit about the Prime Minister track. So, okay, obviously the general election was a few months ago now.
Yeah.
And you released it around that time.
Yeah.
So, like, what made you kind of wanna address that? Because obviously there's a lot of artists that would shy away from that because they don't, or not just shy away from it. It would just be more like a track where they're just like F the government or whatever else, but not really saying much. Yeah,
because doing all of that's boring, man. They just obviously.
But to play devil's advocate, people, I think almost like young people in particular, because we're so disengaged.
That's where it is
by the government.
I don't find it boring.
Yeah.
In general, like, alright, cool. If like we were saying off air, there's two approaches I could have taken to that tune, innit?
Yeah.
And to even keep it more real and reveal more, like I didn't even write it around the election time. Yeah. Like it was a song that I had for a while. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
it
just made sense to drop it around then, kind of thing, strategically.
Fair enough.
And basically it was just like a narration of my take on, not even my take, but just narrating on what I've seen throughout my experiences and my living, and digging at how, like, throughout the second verse in the song is important to me because it's like digging at how people in the ends, for example, will cry out against certain things and F the government, this and that, but they put themselves in the situation, kind of thing. When you could have, do you get what I'm saying? You can't shoot yourself in the foot and then blame yourself after. You get me? Like you can't do that. You get me? So it was about doing stuff like that and actually just having a lighter-hearted approach on it. Yeah.
I hear that, man. I hear that. That's sick, man. That is sick. So tell the people a little bit about your visuals, because a lot of the visuals I've seen, like, I've pre the Instagram and everything else, and I've seen some of the videos as well. You kind of Photoshop your eyes and your head looks massive, and you know your hands are massive, your body's small and this and that. Like where, like does that kind of come from the whole Looney Tunes type of vibe, or what kind of inspired you for that visual? Because obviously you can have like crazy visuals, or you can kind of have just mad lyrics and normal visuals, but like, you know, sometimes the two don't marry up. And I think with your music kind of matches up to your visuals, but why those type of visuals?
Simply for the fact
to be no deep answer for it,
simply for the fact that it's just about bringing. I just see it as that's the stuff that I kind of like. You get me? It's quirky. Like it brings my. It's a good visual representation of what I'm saying. It's part of my absurdity. It's part of my brand. You get what I'm saying? Like it's absurd is just everything that's different. And
is that the movement? Because I see it on your t-shirt.
That's the movement, man.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the first generation top. The next generation is coming soon. You get me?
Sick.
But like, that's what absurd's about, man. Bringing difference, embracing difference, and being out of the box. So I feel like the visuals that I've chosen and all of that, it's just to kind of give a presentation for the eye to what I do on track.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, well, we're gonna get on to a bit of your music. We're gonna kick off with Hi, I'm Mr. Mini. But before we do that, I'd like to ask you, in terms of cartoon characters, because obviously I did mention, you know, you are, you know, quite an animated artist.
Yeah.
Who are two of your favorites?
Two of my favorites.
Yeah.
Cartoon characters.
Yeah.
I'd say the Joker.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sasuke.
And who?
Sasuke from Naruto.
Okay. Right. All right. So they both get in the fight. Who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win?
Yeah.
Sasuke is gonna win.
Sasuke?
Yeah, Sasuke will do things to the Joker still. The Joker ain't got a chance against Sasuke.
But the Joker's quite calculated though.
What, Sasuke is even more calculated.
Did you see Heath Ledger's Joker?
Heath Ledger's Joker is legendary.
HeathLedger's Joker was a bit mad.
Heath Ledger's Joker is the Joker.
Yeah, and he didn't even necessarily die. That's the thing. He was just sorry for those who may have not watched it yet, but like, man was just hanging there. No one saw him die.
Yeah, but the Batman don't kill.
True. Yeah. That's a good point.
You understand?
Very good point. Okay, all right, cool. All right, well, if you'd like to introduce your track.
All right, people. You're listening to Westside Radio, and this is Hi, I'm Mr. Mini.
This is UK Full Stop, playing the greatest to the latest in UK urban culture. Thursdays, 10 p.m. to midnight on Westside Radio.